What's up everyone and welcome to yet another 10 rarest drops video. At the end of the last one I mentioned that if you guys have received any cool drops to send them to me on Twitter, and I got around 100 of them, so if you don't see your drop in this video, it might be in the next one. Compared to the previous videos, this one gave me the hardest time when it came to ranking the drops, so just know that this is my personal opinion. If you do enjoy this video, be sure to drop a subscription on the channel to be notified on future ones. With that being said, let's get into the video. So starting this off at spot 10 is McRibs back, getting back-to-back Bandos chestplate drops. The rate of getting a Bandos armor drop from Gardor is 1 in 128, and the rate of getting a specific item is 1 in 384, meaning that the chance of McRibs getting 3 of the same items like this would be around 1 in 56 million. Thankfully he's not an Iron Man, because I know for me, if I got the 3 same items on my Iron Man, I'd be pretty tilted. Next up is HCIM Messiah, managing to get a third age road top on his very first elite clue on his hardcore Iron Man. Nowadays, someone getting third age from a clue scroll is pretty common with how many people are playing the game, but this is the first time I've seen someone get one on their very first clue. Also, having third age on an Iron Man is incredibly cool because everyone will know that you got it yourself from a clue scroll. So for this next one, the individual did ask me to blur out their name, but I did see all of the original pictures. This guy might just be the luckiest Iron Man in the game. Originally, he sent me this picture of him getting back-to-back spectral sigils on his 170th and 171st kills. The drop rate of a spectral sigil from Corp is 1 in 1,365, so getting these back-to-back alone would have been insane enough to be in this video. But a few minutes later, he sent me this follow-up picture showing that he completed Corp in just 541 kills, and even got an extra 2 spectral sigils. So in 541 kills, he got the Dark Corp pet, completed all 3 spirit shields, and got an extra 2 sigils. If there is any monster in the game you want to go lucky on an Iron Man, this would definitely be one of them, so if his RNG is gone forever, I'd definitely say it was worth it. The first time I saw this picture, I didn't actually realize everything that was in it and just how insane it was. If you guys don't know what the item is in the 6th slot on first glance, they are third age Vambraces. So on his 56th hard clue, KO Achilles got a third age item, a gilded item, 2 god pages, a trimmed D'hide body, and a master clue. With something like this, I don't even know how to go about figuring out what the drop rate is, so for all that I know, this could have been further up on the list. If any of you in the comments do want to take a crack at figuring out what this drop rate was, go for it, because I'd be interested to know what it actually is. Once again, the individual that sent me this did ask for their name to be blurred out, and I do understand why. So this one is pretty much the dream of anyone that plays old school. They got a twisted bow and then another one just 4 raids later. And if getting 2 twisted bows in 5 raids wasn't enough, he got another one on the very next raid, making back-to-back twisted bows. 3 twisted bows in 6 raids, and with the current cost of the twisted bow, if he was doing free-for-all raids, this means he made 3.6 bill. I was also sent the individual pictures of these drops unblurred, so I can't tell you that all 3 drops were in the same person's name. I'll show them really quickly to you guys on screen. You can pause them if you want to take a closer look at them. At the midway point of this video is a clue scroll reward that I've never seen before, and even Mod Ash replied to this on Twitter saying it's the first time he's ever seen this happen as well. Miniapo got 2 Ranger boots and holy sandals from a single medium clue, and to make it even crazier, this is only his 2nd medium clue he's done. For those of you that may not know much about medium clues, Ranger boots and holy sandals have the same drop rate, meaning that this could very well have been 3 Ranger boots from a single clue. Nevertheless, I'd say 70 million GP from a medium clue is a huge win. Okay, so for this one at first glance, I figured it was crazy rare, but once I actually looked at the drop rate of getting these 2 items from Cerberus, it became even more insane. As many of us know, the drop rate of the Hell Puppy is 1 in 3,000, and upon looking through the rare drop table of Cerberus, I found that the chance of getting a shield left half is 1 in 11,530 without the Ring of Wealth, and since he wasn't wearing one, it would make this single drop 1 in 34.5 million. Also, for the ones that might think it's even a higher drop rate, the chance of hitting the rare drop table is already included in the drop rate for the left half. For lists like this, having actual video proof of yourself getting a drop is always good for proving it's real. Sadly, they're pretty hard to come by, but at spot number 3 is Murad with his shield left half and Jar of Sand from a single Calphite Queen kill. The Jar of Sand has a drop rate of 1 in 2,000, and get ready for this one, getting a left half from KQ is a 1 in 34,592 chance, making the chance of getting these 2 items in a single kill almost 1 in 70 million. So for these last 2, I struggled quite a bit figuring out which one I wanted to put at rank 1, but the runner-up on this video goes to Oishinoito. At first glance, this drop doesn't seem like much. All that stands out is a shield left half, and when I originally looked at this in my DMs, I almost skipped past it, but upon actually looking at the Hydra's drop table, the rate on this is going to surprise most of you. So starting off with the Redwood Tree Seeds, they actually have a drop rate of around 1 in 3,200, which alone is higher than a lot of pets in the game. And then for the other 2 drops, the 3,000 coin drop is actually rare drop table with a rate of 1 in 145, And the shield left half, as we all know, is a rare drop table as well. And from the Alchemical Hydra has a drop rate of 1 in 6,756. So he managed to get a 1 in 3,200 drop along with 2 RDT drops in a single kill. I calculated the rate of this myself, and then I asked about 5 more people who I knew were good with numbers, and we all came to an agreement that the chance of getting this drop is around 1 in 3.1 billion. So here we are once again at the number 1 spot on this video. The Iron Man that got this drop did ask me to blur out his name. At first glance, it's kind of hard to figure out what is going on in this picture, but if you look to the right of the magic cape in his inventory, you can see he has a 3rd age bow. Looking more through the picture, it seems as if he actually got the bow from a Lucky Impling. For those that don't know, Lucky Implings spawn around the game world very rarely, and the rate is about 9 times as rare as a Dragon Impling. I've only ever seen one myself the near 7,000 hours I've played since Impling was released into the game. When caught, these Implings first give you a random roll through all the Clue Scroll tiers from easy to master, all with an equal chance. And once it chooses which tier of Clue Scroll you're going to get a roll from, you only get a single roll from that specific tier. In comparison to other Clue Scrolls, on average, medium clues give 4 rolls, hard clues and elite clues give 5, and masters 6. So with a chance of even seeing this Impling in game, on top of the chance to hit a reward tier that even has 3rd age on it, to getting only 1 roll on that and managing to get a 3rd age item is pretty mind-numbing. Also, like a lot of you, when I first saw this picture, I couldn't really tell if it was legit or not since not much is shown in it. The second picture does help a lot though, and finally I did ask the person who got this to send me a picture of them wielding it on the same account. And this is the picture that he sent me. So from everything that I was sent and everything that I saw, this does seem legitimate, and I personally believe that it did deserve to be number 1 on this list. As always, thank you all so much for the support you show me on every single video. If you have received an insane drop or know someone that has, be sure to DM me a picture or video of it on Twitter for a chance to be in the next video. Since I do have a lot of pictures, the next one in this series will probably be out sometime within the next few weeks. There's like 7 or 8 I have that are almost as crazy as these, and instead of making like top 15 or top 20, I decided just to split them into 2 videos. Thanks everyone, and I'll see you next time.